This week on TGC News, the HAMR gets dropped, another recall, another 80%er, and CZ reaches the summit. Kinetic Development Group doesn't just make parts for the tactical or military guy. They make parts for everyone, whether you're a hunter, a competition shooter, or a standard supporter of the second, they have something for you. Kinetic Development Group. When you get it, it clicks. To learn more, go to kineticdg.com. Welcome back to TGC News, the only gun news show that covers things you actually care about. My name is Jon Patton, and because this week is the 2-year anniversary of TGC launching, it was June 2015, we are running a blowout sale on all of the merch in the store, the TGC Gear Store. So it's kind of my way of saying thank you to everyone that supported us and continues to support us. If you want to get a 25% discount, that's like almost cost for us, the code is 2 years, the number 2 and then years in all caps, and it's going to run all week this week. There will be another video later this week kind of talking about the anniversary more in depth, but for now, hit up tgcgear.com and grab a shirt just like this one. Now, this week's first story is about a company called Gunworks. They're based out of Northwest Wyoming, and they specialize in long-range freedom delivery systems. Most gun companies out there are trying to hit on like all angles and capture as many customers as possible. Gunworks is trying to gear up the precision long-range competitors and hunters. That's it. Think of them as like a Nighthawk or Cabot, you know, like the 1911 companies, but for rifles. They're meant for a different type of shooter. Now, they've recently announced a new rifle they're calling the H AMR, or HAMR. Out of the box, they're saying that this thing is capable of accurately making 2-mile shots. Not just one, but 2 miles. You know you're on a different playing field when you're talking about how many miles you can shoot, not yards. Good God. And your next question is probably, what the heck caliber is it chambered in? Well, it's a 375 Chi-Tac, and with a 300 to 400 grain bullet, it's slinging them downrange at nearly 3,000 feet per second. It's incredible performance, and you absolutely need something like that when you're talking about serious long range. You've got to have a bullet that bucks the wind, that carries energy, etc., etc., etc. The long range guys know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'll let them speak in the comments. The HAMR also comes standard with the Cadex chassis that it's in, an elite iron bipod, and a monster Night Force ATAC RF1 7 to 35 by 56 optic. Thing's big. All for the price of $12,500. Now, let's be fair here. The kind of guy that can afford this isn't really worried about that price tag. You figure the optic, bipod, and chassis alone are taking up nearly half of that price. And then you pair it with an incredibly accurate rifle that claims to hit 2 miles consistently if you can do your part. 12.5 doesn't seem that far off anymore, right? And I'm sure there are rifles out there that are capable of this, and some may be affordable, but as an out-of-the-box package, this HAMR rifle is pretty damn slick in my opinion. What do you guys think? Would you buy this over something like a Barrett that's about the same cost and isn't really known for 2-mile shots? What would you spend your money on? And because we have a ton of stuff to cover, and most of them are pretty simple stories, let's get some more rapid fire going. Okay, so first up, Ruger has issued a recall for all of their Mark IV pistols that were made prior to June 1st, 2017. According to a Ruger video, when the safety is set partway between safe and fire, and the trigger is pulled, sometimes the trigger will fall, the gun will go off, when the gun is switched to fired.
In particular, if the trigger is pulled while the safety levers are in an interim position, partway between the safe and fire positions, neither fully engaged nor fully disengaged, if the trigger is pulled, the gun may not fire. It will sound like a misfire. However, if the trigger is released and the safety is rotated to the full fire position, then the gun may discharge.
Whew! Oh boy. They say that there haven't been any reports of injury just yet, but they wanted to take care of this for their customers as soon as possible. It's actually really disappointing to see this happening, right? The Mark III came out back in 2004, and they had 13 years to develop this new gun and get it right. I mean, sure, let's be fair, there are chances of machine and part issues, but come on guys, you're Ruger and you're better than that. Next up, a company called Ghost Guns has announced that they will be making an 80% insert for the SIG P320. While it's not out just yet, I think this concept is kind of interesting. I mean, the 320 already has multiple frame sizes and upper sizes, and the serialized part is just a metal chassis. So why not make it an 80% that's not serialized, right? And with the 320 gaining so much traction lately, this could be very lucrative for them. It's pretty interesting. We shall see when these hit the market. And bringing up the rear in our rapid fire segment, Silencer Co. continues to partner with cool companies and make cool guns. Their Summit series is all about that, right? This time, they have introduced the CZ Summit package. They've taken the rock-solid CZ 455, included 2 matching serialized barrels that match the serial number on the receiver, one in 22 long rifle and one in 17 HMR. Both at 17.2 inches is a weird length, I don't really understand that, and then threaded them 1/2 by 28. And they also included a Vortex optic and, of course, a Silencer Co. Sparrow suppressor. They also maintain the classic wood and blued heavy barrel look for the gun, which I love, honestly. These are only going to be available through Kentucky Gun Company, and they weigh in at just over $1,300. Whew. And we are back with another Guntuber of the week. I pick a channel and highlight it for you guys and show off people that are doing great things in the gun community. This week, our Guntuber comes from the great state of California. The reason I picked this channel is because he is constantly bringing out solid information from behind enemy lines every day. Say hello to the Daily Shooter. William has a really strong channel, and if you guys are looking for reviews, tips and tricks, or you're from Cali and need some guidance from a fellow gun owner in your state, TDS is a great resource. Be sure to go over there and subscribe and tell him TGC sent you. Now, if you know of a channel that needs to be featured, you can either post that channel down in the comments or send me a link via the Friendly Fire page on theguncollective.com.
The only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun.
Now, for our good guy with a gun story for the week. This one was really, really tough to hear. Transport yourself to a small town called Ada, Oklahoma. I believe that's how it's pronounced. It's about an hour and a half southeast of Oklahoma City. It was the middle of the day on a Friday. A man named Leland Foster was holding the mother of his twins at knife point while he tried to drown his 3-month-old twin babies in the tub. Fortunately, there was a 12-year-old girl in the house at the time who ran next door to get help. It was then that the neighbor, Cash Freeman, came into the home and shot the attacker in the back twice, killing him. The mother and babies are okay. Now, this is an interesting story. Like always, we're lacking a lot of key details that would make things really clear about how this proceeded. But I want to ask you guys at home, what decisions would the neighbor need to make in order to get to the point of dropping the assailant? What do you think went through his head? What do you think led to this event happening? And as always, did he do the right thing? Sound off in the comments below. I'm really interested to see what you guys think of this story. I talk all the time about having fun while you train. Well, Refactor Tactical knows how to have fun with their Menace to Society target packs. Included are some of the most hated a-holes from the 21st century, like Gaddafi, Hussein, the boys and the father, and a bunch of others, and the ISIS flag too, because F them, right? Whether you're just out there running drills, or if you just want to shoot them in the face a lot, the Menace to Society targets can help. To get 10% off your entire order, click the link in the description to head over to refactortactical.com and use the code TGC10. And unfortunately, that is it for this week's show, guys. You know what to do if you enjoyed the episode. Hit that like button, share it with your friends, get subscribed, like the Facebook page, all that good stuff. If you didn't like it, you hit that thumbs down button, right? Let me know. And of course, if you want to support TGC directly, go over to tgcgear.com, use the code 2years, get 25% off a shirt, just like this one or some of the others that are over there. And of course, as always, guys, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon.
The shirts worn in today's episode of TGC News were provided by Patriot Patch Company. Click the link in the description to learn more.